A bleeding 8-year-old walks into the deadliest restaurant in the city. Every gun in the room turns toward him. The kid doesn't flinch. He walks straight to Vincent Russo, the most feared man in 5 states, and whispers 6 words that will start a war. "They took my sister. Help me." Vincent has 2 hours before she's gone forever. What happens next will make you believe in monsters who fight monsters. Vincent Russo doesn't move. The kid's dripping rainwater and blood on his expensive marble floor. Big Tommy, his bodyguard, reaches for the boy. Vincent raises one finger. Tommy freezes. Everyone freezes, because when the wolf gives an order, you obey. The restaurant goes silent except for rain hammering the windows. The boy's eyes lock onto Vincent's. No fear, just desperate determination. "Are you Vincent Russo?" Vincent leans back in his chair, studies him. Most grown men cry when they stand this close. This kid looks ready to fight. Depends who's asking. The boy pulls out a crumpled photo. Every gun in the room clicks. Safety's off. "Just a picture," the kid whispers. His hand shakes, but his voice doesn't. A little girl with pigtails, missing her front teeth, purple shirt, smiling at the camera like she's never known fear. Vincent takes it, and for just 1 second something breaks behind his eyes. He sees his own sister Maria. Dead 20 years, same age, same smile. "3 men came tonight," the boy says. His words come fast, rehearsed, like he's been practicing what to say. "Masks, they took Mia, she's 6. I ran, I hid. When they left, I came here." Vincent's jaw tightens. "Why not the cops, kid?" The boy's laugh is bitter, too bitter for someone so young. "The cops came, they took notes. Then I heard them in the hallway saying my mama probably sold her for drug money." The room goes dead silent. Vincent's men know that look on his face. Somebody's about to have a very bad day. "Did she?" Vincent asks quietly. "My mama's dead, cancer, 6 months ago. It's just been me and Mia. I work at the grocery store after school bagging groceries. We were doing okay, we were making it." Vincent feels something cold settle in his chest. He knows this story. He lived this story 30 years ago in different clothes with a different ending. "These men," Vincent says slowly. "Did they say anything, any marks on them, any vehicles?" The boy nods fast. "One guy's mask slipped. I saw a tattoo, a snake eating itself, right here." He touches his neck. Vincent's fist slams the table. Money scatters, glasses shatter on the floor. Every man in the room goes rigid. Big Tommy leans close. "Boss, that's Kozlov crew. Russians, they've been running a trafficking ring at the docks." Vincent's mind races. The Kozlovs, he'd heard rumors. Girls disappearing, shipping containers. A pipeline running through the waterfront. He'd planned to deal with it when it threatened his territory. But this kid standing in front of him, this kid with his dead sister's eyes, just changed the timeline. "When did they take her?" Vincent's voice is ice. 2 hours ago." 2 hours. Vincent's blood turns cold. 2 hours means they haven't moved her yet. They'll keep her at the warehouse until they have enough girls for 1 container. After that, she's gone, shipped overseas, lost forever. Vincent stands, 6'4" of controlled fury. "What's your name, kid?" "Leo. Leo Martinez." "Leo, you got guts walking in here, but these men are animals. This isn't a game." Leo's voice finally cracks, just a little. "They have my sister. She's all I have left. Everyone says you're dangerous. I need dangerous right now." Vincent kneels down, eye level with the boy. Something in this kid's face reminds him why he got into this life in the first place, before the money, before the empire, when it was just about protecting people who couldn't protect themselves. "What's her favorite color?" Leo blinks, confused by the question. "Purple, everything purple. She wants a purple bike for Christmas, but I haven't saved enough yet. She draws me pictures, purple flowers, purple butterflies. She says purple is the color of magic." Vincent's throat tightens. "Maria used to say the same thing. 2 hours means we have until dawn, Leo. After that, she's gone forever. But if we move fast, if we're smart, we can get her back." He turns to his crew. "Angelo, get the kid food, clean clothes. Tommy, call Marcus and the Rossi brothers. We're going hunting." The restaurant explodes into motion. Men grab phones. Others check weapons. The air itself changes, charged with violence about to happen. Leo stands frozen, overwhelmed. "You're actually going to help?" Vincent's smile is cold, sharp, dangerous. "The Kozlovs broke the most important rule, kid. Never harm women or children. Tonight they learn why that rule exists. 20 minutes later, 12 men pack into the back room. Maps of the waterfront spread across the table. Vincent's finger traces the dock district. Warehouse 17. One road in, one road out. They'll have guards, 4 outside, 2 inside minimum. Angelo, Vincent's right hand, frowns. Boss, with respect, starting a war over one kid. The Kozlovs have Moscow connections. This could blow back hard. Vincent's eyes cut to him like knives. You have a daughter, Angelo, 9 years old, Maria. Loves to paint. What would you do if someone took her? Angelo goes pale. He knows exactly what he'd do. I'd burn the world. Exactly, and Leo here, he walked into my restaurant, looked me in the eye, and asked for help. That takes more courage than anything we've done in years. Vincent looks at each man, warriors, killers, men who have followed him through blood and fire. The Kozlovs think they're untouchable. Tonight we teach them they're wrong. Leo watches from the corner. Someone gave him clean clothes. A plate of pasta sits in front of him, but he can't eat. His stomach is twisted with fear and hope. Vincent notices, walks over, sits down beside him. Leo, I need you to understand something. What we're about to do, it's going to be violent, it's going to be dangerous, and there's a chance we don't all come back. The boy's voice is steady. Will you kill them? Vincent should lie, should protect what's left of this kid's innocence. But Leo's innocence died 2 hours ago when men in masks took his sister. Yes. Leo nods slowly, picks up his fork, starts eating. Good. The convoy of black SUVs rolls through dark streets. Vincent insisted Leo come. The boy wouldn't take no for an answer anyway. He sits in the back, small hands gripping the seat, watching the city blur past. How long have you been a boss? Leo asks quietly. Vincent watches the empty warehouses appear in the distance. My father ran these streets before me. He taught me 3 rules: protect your people, keep your word, never harm women or children. His fist clenches. The Kozlovs broke rule 3. Leo absorbs this. My mama used to say there's no such thing as a good criminal. Your mama was probably right. But there's levels to this, kid. Some of us have lines we won't cross. The Kozlovs, they don't have lines. They park 3 blocks from the warehouse. Move through shadows like trained soldiers. Leo grips Vincent's jacket, his small presence a reminder of why they're here. Vincent raises binoculars. 2 guards smoke by the entrance. 2 more walk the perimeter. Through a grimy window, he spots movement inside. His phone buzzes. Text from Marcus, his scout. Thermal shows 6 inside. Multiple small heat signatures in back room. Kids. Not just Mia then. Multiple girls. Vincent's anger goes from hot to ice cold. He turns to his men. Rules of engagement. Guards can surrender if they're smart. Anyone inside who touched those kids, no mercy. The attack is surgical. Suppressors turn gunshots into whispers. Outside guards drop before they can shout. Vincent's team flows through the entrance like smoke. Inside, chaos erupts. Russians scramble for weapons. Too late. Vincent moves through the warehouse with terrible purpose. A man with a dragon tattoo raises a gun. Big Tommy's fist sends him through a rotting table. Another tries to run. Angelo tackles him into a stack of crates. Vincent reaches the back room. The door's locked. He doesn't bother with subtlety. One kick and the door explodes inward. What he sees makes his blood freeze. Cages. Actual cages with padlocks. 5 little girls huddled together, terrified, dirty, some crying, some too scared to cry. And there, in purple pajamas now torn and stained with dirt, is Mia Martinez. She looks exactly like her picture. Same pigtails, same smile, except now it's gone, replaced by fear. It's okay, Vincent forces his voice gentle, a tone he hasn't used in years. I'm here to take you home. Your brother sent me. Mia's eyes go wide. Leo, is Leo okay? He's safe and you're going to see him very soon. A voice comes from the shadows behind the cages. Russian accent, thick, mocking. You must be Russo. I am Dmitri. We can negotiate price, yes. Vincent turns slowly. The man is tall, scarred, the snake tattoo clear on his neck. Same one Leo described. Vincent's gun rises smooth, steady. No negotiations for child traffickers. Dmitri smiles, gold teeth catching the dim light. You think you're better. You're criminal too. We're same, you and me, just different business. We're nothing alike. Vincent's voice is dead calm, the voice that precedes violence. Dmitri moves fast, faster than Vincent expected. He grabs Mia from the cage, using her small body as a shield. The little girl screams. Vincent freezes. Every instinct screams to shoot, but he can't risk it. One wrong move and Mia dies. Now we negotiate, Dimitri says, backing toward a side exit. But Mia isn't helpless. She's scared, but she's Leo's sister. She has that same core of steel. Her small foot kicks backward, connecting with Dimitri's shin. Not hard enough to hurt a grown man, but enough to surprise him. His grip loosens for 1 second. 1 second is all Vincent needs. The shot is perfect. Dimitri's shoulder. The Russian drops, screaming, hand losing its grip on Mia. She scrambles away. Vincent's on Dimitri instantly, gun pressed to his forehead. Behind him, his men secure the room. The other girls cry with relief. The others, Vincent growls. Where are your other operations? Dimitri spits blood. You'll never stop us. For every warehouse you close, 10 more open. This is billion-dollar business. Vincent pistol whips him, hard enough to break teeth. Addresses now, or I make this last days instead of seconds. Fear finally breaks Dimitri's defiance. He talks. Names, locations, routes. Vincent's men record everything on their phones. When Dimitri finishes, Vincent stands. He looks at the little girls watching. 5 pairs of eyes. 5 children who just witnessed violence. He can't kill this man in front of them. Some lines he won't cross. Lock him up, Vincent tells Big Tommy. Call Agent Harris. Anonymous tip. Give him everything Dimitri told us. Tommy looks surprised. You sure, boss? Cops. Federal prison, life sentence, no protection. Word spreads fast inside about what he did. He'll suffer more this way than any bullet I could give him. Vincent turns to the girls. You're safe now. We're taking you home. Outside, Leo paces frantically in the SUV. He heard the suppressed gunshots. His imagination runs wild with terrible possibilities. What if they're too late? What if Vincent gets hurt? What if Mia's already gone? Then the warehouse door opens. Vincent emerges first, and in his arms, wrapped in his jacket, is Mia. Leo, she screams. Her voice cracks with relief and terror and joy all mixed together. Leo explodes from the SUV, runs faster than he's ever run in his life. Vincent sets Mia down and the siblings collide in a desperate embrace. They sink to the wet pavement, holding each other, sobbing. Leo checks his sister frantically. Did they hurt you? Are you okay? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I couldn't stop them. You saved me, Mia whispers. You found help. You saved me, Leo. Vincent's men file out with the other girls, already calling social services, already arranging safe transport, already ensuring these kids get home. Angelo approaches Vincent quietly. Dimitri gave us intel on 3 more locations. We can hit them all tonight if we move fast. Vincent watches Leo and Mia. The boy whispers promises to his sister, strokes her hair, makes her laugh through her tears by doing a silly voice. Vincent remembers making similar promises to Maria. Promises he failed to keep. We hit them all, Vincent says. Every single one. No one else loses their sister tonight. The next warehouse goes faster. Fury and momentum drive them. 6 traffickers down, 9 girls saved. By the 3rd location, police sirens wail in the distance. Vincent's FBI contact, Agent Harris, took the intel and mobilized the feds. But Harris gave Vincent a 30-minute head start. Professional courtesy between men who understand justice sometimes needs a push. The 4th warehouse should be empty. Intel said the Kozlovs were using it for storage. But when Vincent's team breaches the door, they find something worse. Katia Kozlov herself, standing in the center of an empty room, surrounded by propane tanks, holding a dead man's switch. "Hello, Vincent," she says in perfect English, no accent. "This woman was born in Brooklyn, not Moscow. I've been expecting you." Vincent's blood turns to ice. "This isn't a rescue operation anymore. It's a trap. Katia, didn't know you were personally involved." She smiles. Beautiful in a cold, calculating way. "My brother Dimitri was always the face. I'm the brains. And right now, my brain is telling me you've become a very expensive problem." Vincent's men fan out, but carefully. The propane tanks are rigged with commercial detonators. One wrong move and 3 city blocks disappear. "Let me guess," Vincent says calmly. "I let you walk or you blow us all to hell." "Close. You let me walk or I blow the community center across the street to hell. You know St. Agnes, where 40 children are attending early morning daycare right now? Vincent's world tilts. He glances at Tommy, who nods confirmation. The community center is right there, 200 feet away. If those tanks blow, everyone inside dies. What do you want? Simple, you back off. Stop hunting my people, let the girls go, pretend tonight never happened. In exchange, I disappear and these kids get to live. Vincent's mind races through options. He could shoot her, but her thumb is on the switch. Release means detonation. He could try to disarm the bombs, but they're commercial grade. Would take a demolitions expert 20 minutes minimum. He looks at Leo and Mia through the doorway. The siblings are sitting in the SUV, watching, waiting to see if the monster they trusted can save the day one more time. Then Vincent sees it, a detail Katia missed. The dead man's switch in her hand is connected to a wireless receiver, and wireless signals can be jammed. Vincent touches his ear, activating his comm, speaks in Italian, the crew's emergency language. Marco, signal jammer, 30 seconds, when I drop, you move. He switches back to English, looks at Katia. You're right, you win. How do we do this? Katia's smile widens. Smart man. You and your crew walk out slowly. Leave your weapons. Once you're clear, Vincent drops, straight down like his legs gave out. The signal jammer activates. Katia's switch goes dead. For 1 second, she's confused. Then Vincent's rolling, Tommy's diving, and Gilo's shooting the receiver off the wall. The detonators go dark. Katia realizes too late what happened. She runs for the exit. Big Tommy catches her with a tackle that would make NFL scouts weep. She hits the concrete hard, tries to fight. But you don't fight Big Tommy, not successfully. You lose, Vincent says, standing over her. Katia spits blood, laughs. This won't stop. Take me down, 10 more like me rise up. Maybe, but those 10 won't hurt any more children tonight, and that's enough. Vincent turns to Angelo. Call Harris. Tell him we got the head of the snake, and someone check those daycare kids, make sure they're okay. As federal vehicles roll up, Vincent walks back to his SUV. Leo sees him coming, jumps out, runs to meet him. Is it over? The boy asks. It's over. Leo throws his arms around Vincent's waist, hugs him tight. The kind of hug that says, thank you and I was scared and you're a hero all at once. Vincent awkwardly pats the kid's head. He's not used to this. Gratitude, affection, mattering to someone. Mia joins the hug. Now Vincent has 2 kids attached to him. His crew watches with barely hidden grins. The wolf, feared across 5 states, defeated by children's hugs. Agent Harris approaches, takes in the scene. Russo, you just dismantled the biggest trafficking operation on the East Coast. 23 girls saved. How do I write that report? Vincent gently extracts himself from the kids. You tell the truth. That sometimes monsters fight monsters, and sometimes that's enough. Days later, Vincent sits in his restaurant. Same corner table where Leo first approached him. Agent Harris slides into the opposite chair. The DA wants to talk about immunity, about your cooperation taking down the Kozlov network. Vincent sips his coffee, says nothing. We identified 47 people involved in the trafficking ring. Senators, judges, police captains. Your intel is going to put them all away. Good. There's one condition, though, the kids, Leo and Mia Martinez. What happens to them? Vincent had been expecting this question. There's a couple, Tony and Sophia Marino, good people, friends of mine. They've wanted kids for years but couldn't have any. They're willing to adopt. Harris nods slowly. And you, where do you fit in? I don't. They need a family, stability, normal lives. I'm a criminal, Agent Harris. I can't give them that. But you saved them. Vincent looks out the window. Leo and Mia are in the courtyard playing. They're laughing, actually laughing. Like the trauma is already fading. Kids are resilient that way. I did what anyone should have done. The system failed them, so they came to me. Harris stands to leave, pauses. For what it's worth, Russo, you're not as bad as everyone says. I'm exactly as bad as everyone says. I just choose who I'm bad to. Weeks pass. The adoption hearing arrives. Vincent sits in the back of the courtroom. Leo and Mia sit up front with the Marinos. Tony and Sophia are nervous, excited, hopeful. The judge reviews the paperwork, asks questions, ensures the children understand what adoption means. Leo, the judge says gently. Do you want the Marinos to be your family? Leo looks at Tony and Sophia. Good people, people who smile and cook dinner and ask about homework, people who won't disappear into witness protection or federal prison. Yes, Leo says. Then he turns around, looks directly at Vincent. But can I have two families? The judge blinks. What do you mean? Mr. Russo saved us. He's family too. Can he still visit? Can we still see him? The judge looks at Vincent. The notorious crime boss sitting in the back row like a regular person. Mr. Russo, do you intend to remain involved in these children's lives? Vincent stands. If the court allows it, yes, I'd like to. The judge considers this. It's highly irregular. But then again, this entire case has been irregular. The court sees no reason why Mr. Russo cannot maintain appropriate contact with the children provided there's no criminal activity involved in said contact. And just like that, it's official. Leo and Mia Martinez become Leo and Mia Marino, with one very unusual uncle. Outside the courthouse, Leo hugs Vincent again. Thank you for everything. Vincent kneels down. You saved yourself, kid. You had the courage to ask for help. That's the hardest part. Will we still see you? Mia asks, her small hand in his. Every week, I promise, and Mia, I have something for you. Vincent pulls out a photo. It's a purple bicycle, shiny, new, waiting at the Marino house. Mia's scream of joy echoes across the courthouse steps. Months pass. Vincent visits every Sunday, takes them for ice cream, teaches Leo to play chess. Lets Mia paint his nails purple, much to his crew's endless amusement. Leo grows, transforms, starts acting like a kid again, joins baseball, makes friends, stops looking over his shoulder every 5 seconds. One evening, Leo shows up at the restaurant alone. He's 13 now, taller, voice deeper. Mr. Russo, I need advice. Vincent pours them both coffee. What's on your mind? There's this kid at school, Marcus. He's being bullied bad. Teachers don't help. Parents don't believe him, and I keep thinking about that night. How alone I felt before I found you. Vincent sees it clearly. Leo's becoming the person Vincent should have been, the person who helps instead of hurts. What do you want to do? Help him like you helped me, but I don't know how. Vincent leans back. First rule, kid, you can't save everyone. It'll destroy you if you try, but the ones you can save, you fight for them with everything you have. Leo nods slowly. So I should stand with him. Sometimes just having one person in your corner changes everything. Be for Marcus what I was for you. Leo grins. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Years pass. Leo graduates high school with honors, chooses law school. He wants to fight for people the right way, legally. Vincent attends graduation bursting with pride. Mia becomes an artist. Her paintings reflect both darkness and light, trauma transformed into beauty. Her first gallery show sells out. Vincent buys 3 paintings, hangs them in his restaurant. On Leo's 21st birthday, Vincent gives him an envelope. Inside, the deed to the house on Elm Street, the house where it all started. I bought it years ago, Vincent explains. Fixed it up, it's yours if you want it, or sell it, or burn it down, your choice. Leo stares at the deed, tears in his eyes. I can't accept this. Sure you can, consider it an investment in your future. That weekend, Leo and Mia visit the house together, stand outside holding hands like they did as children. Looks different, Mia says, smaller somehow. Vincent's renovations transformed it. New paint, new porch, a purple front door. They go inside, clean, bright, nothing like the dark place of their memories. He gave us a fresh start, Leo says quietly. Again. That night they invite Vincent for dinner, their first meal in the new house. During dessert, Leo clears his throat. I've been thinking about my future, what I want to do with my law degree. Tell me, Vincent says, child advocacy, kids in the system, kids without voices, kids like we were. Vincent's eyes shine with something he doesn't show often, pride, pure pride. Your mama would be proud, Leo. Hell, I'm proud, Mia adds, and I'm starting a foundation, art therapy for trauma survivors. Kids who have been through what we went through. Vincent looks at them both. 2 kids he saved on a rainy night years ago, now adults using their pain to help others. You two are going to change the world. Leo laughs. We learned from the best. I'm a criminal, Vincent reminds them. Mia smiles. A criminal with a good heart, that's what matters. Maybe that's all anyone can be. A mix of light and dark, trying to lean toward the light. Leo opens his practice at 25, his first case. Defending a 15-year-old accused of theft. The boy stole food for his siblings. Sound familiar? Leo wins, gets the family connected with services, ensures they stay together. This is what I'm supposed to do, Leo tells Vincent afterward. Fighting for kids like we used to be. Vincent raises his glass. To fighting the good fight. Outside, snow begins to fall. Another winter in the city. Vincent's older now, grayer. His empire has evolved. More legitimate businesses, fewer dark operations. But his reputation remains. The man you go to when the system fails. One February night, Leo calls, voice shaken. "I need you now." Vincent doesn't ask questions, just drives. Leo meets him outside a children's hospital. His face is pale, scared. "Remember Marcus, the kid I helped in high school? His daughter has leukemia. They can't afford treatment. Insurance denied them $200,000. Vincent doesn't hesitate, not for 1 second. "I'll handle it. Call the hospital. Tell them the bills are covered. Anonymous donor." Leo's eyes well up. "Why do you do this? You could live like a king. Why give it away?" Vincent looks at the hospital windows. Somewhere inside, a little girl fights for her life, just like Mia fought years ago. "Because a long time ago, a brave kid walked into my restaurant and asked for help. He reminded me that money's just paper. People matter. Kids matter. That's what you and Mia taught me." Every year on the anniversary of Mia's rescue, the three of them have dinner. Same corner table where Leo first approached. They share stories, laugh, remember. "To family," Vincent toasts. "To family," Leo and Mia echo. The city changes around them. New buildings rise, old ones fall. But some things stay constant. Vincent Russo's restaurant still stands. His protection still matters. And somewhere in the city tonight, a desperate child might hear the whispered advice. Go to Vincent Russo, tell him you need help, he'll listen. Because that's what Vincent learned on that rainy night years ago. Everyone deserves someone in their corner. Everyone deserves a chance. And sometimes the most dangerous men do the most good. Vincent is 70 when Leo's son is born. Little Vincent Marino, named in his honor. The old boss holds the baby with surprising gentleness. Strong hands that have broken bones now cradle new life. "He's perfect," Vincent whispers, "just like his father." Leo watches, tears streaming. "You saved my life that night, changed everything." Vincent looks up, meets his eyes. "No, kid, you saved mine. I was becoming the thing I hated. You reminded me why I started this, to protect people who can't protect themselves." Outside, the city hums with its eternal rhythm. Crime still exists. It always will. But somewhere in the darkness, men still fight for what's right. Even if they break every rule to do it. The baby grasps Vincent's finger with a tiny hand. Strong grip, fighter's grip. "This one's going to be trouble," Vincent says with a smile. Leo laughs. "Good, the world needs more trouble like that." Vincent hands the baby back. Watches Leo cradle his son with the kind of love that only someone who's lost everything can truly appreciate. "You know what the best part is?" Leo says softly. "What's that?" "We broke the cycle. Our kids won't grow up scared. Won't grow up alone. Because you showed us what it means to really protect someone." Vincent doesn't trust himself to speak. Just nods. Because that 8-year-old boy who walked into his restaurant 13 years ago just gave him the greatest gift possible. Proof that saving one person can change everything. That night, Vincent returns to his restaurant, sits at his usual corner table. The same table where Leo first appeared, bleeding and desperate and brave. He pours himself a drink, raises the glass to the empty room. "To the brave ones," he says quietly. "To the kids who refuse to give up, to second chances, and to the night that changed everything." Outside, rain begins to fall, just like that night 13 years ago. But this time, no scared child will push through that door. This time, the monsters are sleeping, because the wolf is watching. And in this city, that makes all the difference. Vincent finishes his drink, stands, turns off the lights. Tomorrow brings new problems, new threats, new battles. But tonight, 23 girls sleep safely because one little boy was brave enough to ask for help, and one monster was human enough to answer. That's the story they'll tell long after Vincent Russo is gone. Not about his crimes or his empire or his enemies, but about the night a child came to him in desperation and he chose to be something more. He chose to be a hero, even if the world would never call him one. The door closes, the restaurant goes dark, but the legend lives on. Because some stories are too powerful to die, some bonds too strong to break, and some promises are worth keeping forever. That night, a child asked a monster for help, and the monster remembered he was human.